XLM and XRP have been the beneficiaries of the action from Judge Torres. Bitcoin, though, certainly has not. But wait a minute, they got ETF action. Well, ETFs ain't doing crap. It's time for the alts to separate and keep separating themselves. We're going to talk XRP, XLM price action along with a few juicy news articles. What do I got going on? Blew out a tube snake bite. Got a replacement. Yep, repair time. And welcome new viewers and old friends. And if you like the type of content you're about to see, hit the subscribe button. If you really like it and if you're not part of it, hit the subscribe button. Glenn reaches out to us and says, maybe out of respect for XRP investors, Ripple can try to reach a settlement. XRP Army is already waiting long for all of this BS. Frankie Ortiz says, I think Bitcoin will drop under 25,000 soon-ish. What do you all think would cause Bitcoin to fall on its face? We're going to talk about Bitcoin pricing in relation to XLM and XRP. Wow, juicy goodness. Degenerate Dashun's official says, love your dog. I said, which one? I had all four on here. That's right. We have 3 rescue dogs. And one, I don't know, custom dog, the all-white one? I don't know what you call her. Bitcoin sitting at 29,372, ETH 1884. No love for those two, while XRP and XLM are stealing the show, sitting at 71.4 and 15.9, respectively. Pro Ripple Lawyer says SEC targets crypto to back corporate capitalism. I like these public statements. I like them. Do we call them tweets now that it's an X? Do we call them X's? If so, some of you out there have more X's than you do X's. Dude, that was lame. Here's from Deaton. Look at the attack on crypto and the attack on Coinbase, which allows non-accredited investors to acquire and trade crypto assets. Instead of focusing on the fraud involved in crypto, the SEC spends its limited sources on Section 5 cases and attacking the secondary market on exchanges. Look how the SEC objected to retail investors being amici curiae in the Ripple case. The SEC didn't even want retail to be heard. It seems pretty obvious that the SEC has been protecting institutional investors. The beauty behind Bitcoin is that so anyone with a smartphone could participate in free markets. No banks, no money remittances companies, no middleman. The concept behind crypto allowed for a tiny company called LBRY to come out of New Hampshire. Nonetheless, where the state motto is live free or die, that didn't happen. Gensler took it down. He refused to meet with Brian Armstrong and Coinbase. He let SBF do his thing with FPX. Mashinsky was allowed to defraud people. Oh my God, it gets worse and worse. It's true, it definitely appears that Gensler is not out there to protect people like you and me, but rather to protect big money. DeFi Lab rug pulls for 1.6 million. A project called DeFi Labs was able to rug pull for 1.6 million thanks to a backdoor written into the smart contracts. Ooh, not good, because if you don't understand the coding, that means they can put whatever the hell they want in there and take advantage of you. So do you trust the projects with these smart contracts? Its creator was able to call the withdrawal function to make off with the project's assets. DeFi Labs claimed on Twitter the platform encountered an unexpected issue. Yeah, the dude took the money while undergoing maintenance and updates. Here's the tweet from them, where they talk about, now we're going to be going to a new project. Don't worry, we're going to... Oh, no, sorry. XLM, big move since secondary. Tertiary moves, XLM not backing down. Action is still going. XRP, primary, secondary, tertiary is flat. So a little bit of difference here between the two, but you can see the obvious action. Now, in the beginning, I talked about it compared to Bitcoin. Bitcoin in red, and I've got the action before and the action after Bitcoin in red, and you can see blah, 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 blah. Over this time period, Bitcoin up 8.6%. XRP and XLM, way different stories. Massive amounts of separation. In fact, I did a story a few days ago talking about how XRP and XLM volume is up and a lot of Bitcoin pairs are down. And since we know money moves from one thing to the other, that means a lot of Bitcoiners out there, people that would love to be putting the money in the old Big B, are putting it in our favorite alts like XLM and XRP. But right now, during that time period, Bitcoin just doing nothing, sideways action. Can't break that 30,000 mark. Meanwhile, XLM fighting that 16 cent mark as we speak, and XRP healthily above 70 cents. No momentum, no love at all for Bitcoin and Ethereum. The alts, everyone, have seemed to set up some footing here And this footing is what has me excited. Why? Because a lot of the moves before just haven't lasted. Now, granted, the peaks of this move haven't lasted, but the action against Bitcoin is lasting, and that's why I'm excited. So Gary can do whatever he wants to protect the big institutional stuff, to protect Bitcoin and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, because he doesn't even attack any of it, calls it a commodity. Okay, that means the CFTC goes after it. They're not our friends either. They're just not as much of dicks as Gary and the SEC. The reality is, our two favorite on this channel are pumping while Bitcoin is doing nothing. So there you have it, a quick update for you late on Saturday, early on Sunday, depending on where you live. Well, you know what I'm doing. This thing got a hole. This thing doesn't. Gonna replace it and be ready for my ride tomorrow. You cool cats, though, have a great rest of your day. And whiteboard's empty, by the way. Maybe something you write will be written on there. Comment down below.